Hello, dear students. How are you all? I believe you all are having a good time and you are enjoying sound health and mind. Welcome to Amar Ghore Amar School. Welcome to English class. Let's begin today's lesson. Now, before I start today's lesson, do you remember the previous lesson, what we have learned from our English for Today book? We have learned from the lesson 1 of Unit 1 that we need food, shelter, and most importantly, companion to live in the society. And this is very important for our life. Now, what else do you need in addition to food, shelter, and company to become a good citizen? What do you think? You have already food, shelter, and of course, company. That is the most important phenomenon of a family or a society. What else do you need? Have a look. You need knowledge. Very important quality, very important virtue. You also need some skills, some life skills. And lastly, you have to have a positive attitude towards everything, towards things of your life. So, knowledge, skills, and attitudes are very important parts of our life in order to become a good citizen. So, today we will be focusing on knowledge, skills, and attitude. And therefore, in our today's lesson in English for Today, Unit 1, Lesson 2, we are going to talk about knowledge, skills, and attitudes. Please open your books and continue the lesson with me. Without much delay, let us begin Unit 1, Lesson 2. Now, my dear students, after learning this lesson, you will be able to narrate incidents and also participate in discussions because there will be discussions. Listen to and understand others and also describe something in writing in your own words. So, without much delay, let us begin. So, let us go through the text first. To be a good citizen, you have to prepare yourself to do good work in society. Very important. You have to do some good work. Well, then how can you prepare yourself? You want to do good work, but you have to be prepared. How? First, you need knowledge. Today's society is knowledge-based. Without having knowledge of modern sciences, technologies, including ICT, which means Information and Communication Technology, and other necessary subjects, you will have difficulty living a good life. So knowledge is very important. How are we going to acquire knowledge? We will discuss very soon. But let us continue more of the text. What else we need apart from knowledge? You already have come to know that skills and attitudes are also two very important parts of our life that we must acquire to be a good citizen. Let us continue more. The other areas you as a good citizen should have knowledge about are. Now, what kind of knowledge you should earn, you should gather? See, you have to learn about our country, its constitution, geography, and people, our state, its executive and legislative powers, and also our judicial system. Now, what we mean by them? First of all, by constitution, we mean basic principles and law of a nation. In fact, it is a guideline. It is a printed guideline of a country, how a country is going to be governed, how it is going to operate, how it is going to serve the people, serve the citizens of the country. This is the very important document known as Constitution. You should also learn about executive power of a country. What is it? The part of the government that is concerned with carrying out decisions or orders. Very important, the executive department of the country. So this is how a country is governed. The executive and also the legislative. These are the two very important parts of the government. Also, the judicial part helps in this regard making law and order situation all right. Let us also learn about the legislative part of the government, which is now legislative. So the meaning of legislative is involving or relating to the process of making and passing laws. Very important. In the parliament building, the members of the parliament, along with the Honorable Prime Minister, they make different laws which help the country to operate for better and better and better. So, constitution, the guideline of a country, very important. Executive, the part of the government that carries out different decisions and orders, and also legislative, which is involved in making and passing different laws. So you should know about it. Also, you should know about the geography of our country. By geography, what we mean? The land, the atmosphere. So you should also have knowledge of the geography of our country. Let us see more. Let us see what else you should know about the country. More knowledge is required for that. So you should also learn about our government and its structures and functions, our history, our cultures, traditions, literature, moral values, and religions. You should also learn about our socio-economic activities and educational system. So let us focus on some words. First of all, culture, the way of life, especially the general customs and beliefs of a particular group of people at a particular time. So culture is very important. It is related to our life. It is related to our way of life, our songs and our people, our belief, all the things combine our culture. And let me tell you, Bangladeshi culture, the Bangla culture is very rich all over the world. We have a wonderful culture. Also, you should learn about the socio-economic condition of a country. By socio-economic, what do you mean? Socio-economic is related to the differences between groups of people caused mainly by their financial situation. Now, the socio-economic condition, it varies because of social status, because of finance, because of education, because of the history of the family. So this is also a very important part of our life, socio-economic condition. You should learn about the socio-economic conditions of the people of a country. Now the second part, skill. You need skills to do things. Knowledge is not enough. You must be able to apply your knowledge to do things practically. So if you learn about riding a bicycle by reading so many books, you have learned how to ride a bicycle. Until and unless you ride on a bicycle in person, you cannot learn the skill. So knowledge is important, but skills are also very important. In fact, more important than your knowledge. And finally, knowing and doing things will bring about a change in your behavior towards others. This behavioral change will show your attitudes towards others. That is, it will show how you think and feel about a person or thing. So by having knowledge and by practicing the knowledge through your skills, you have to have a change in your mind, change in your heart that will help you think of other people. Be a useful member of the society, and only then you can have a person with positive attitudes. Now, my dear students, have a look at this picture. I'm going to talk about your attitude by having knowledge and skills. Have a look at this picture. What can you see? You can see a group discussion inside a class. In our country, maybe a village. Now, the teacher has given his or her students a kind of group work. These students are discussing about a particular issue, maybe a social problem. Now, what will happen? First of all, if they do not know what we mean by group work or group study, what will happen? They will ask their teacher. They will try to gain knowledge on group work. So maybe after getting the knowledge of group work, they will try to apply it. And with the help of the teacher, they will be able to sit in a group. They will be able to have their poster paper ready for their presentation. And have a look at the picture, what is happening. They all are involved in discussion, and someone is writing. Probably she is acting as the secretary of the group. So they have got the knowledge of group work, and they had the skill of organizing the group work. But eventually, what will happen to them after having this group work? Their attitude will definitely change. See, through regular group work, it is expected that there will be noticeable changes in your behavior. And these possible changes are, first of all, you will develop the skill of speaking freely in English with your classmates and teacher. And your shyness will gradually disappear. You will not be shy anymore. You will be able to speak in public. You will be free from inside your mind. So the shyness will definitely disappear, maybe slowly, but it is going to disappear. And you will develop the attitude of helping and cooperating with each other. Because in the group study, it is not one's job. Everybody has to participate. Everybody has to talk, coordinate, and help. So your attitude is going to be very positive after this group work. You will learn to behave in a democratic way, not autocratic. That I will only do, I will only write. This is how a group work doesn't function. In a group work, it is a democratic way where everybody has their own say. Everybody will participate, and each member is valuable. Each member is important. So this is very important. And most importantly, these behavioral changes taking place in you inside the classroom will be carried over outside the classroom in real life situations. So your attitude is going to impact your attitude in the society. Your attitude in the classroom is going to help you behave well with all the members of the society. So positive changes, positive attitude is going to be your personality. So very important phenomenon of our knowledge, skills, and finally, with the help of them, positive attitudes. Now, my dear students, let us participate in an activity. Now, this is an activity where I am going to help you to start, but it is you who has to finish it. Now, the activity is, suppose you have learned at school how to make your drinking water safe and when and how much you should drink it in a day. Very important topic. Now, write a short paragraph about how to make drinking water safe and its importance. Now, do you know how to write a paragraph? I'm helping you how to start. First of all, you have to write a title. This is how we write the title. See, this is called title case. See, the first letter is capitalized. This is how we write the title of a paragraph. And we start the paragraph by having a space of probably 1 inch. So please have this space at the very beginning of the paragraph. And do not make more paragraph. A paragraph consists of only one paragraph. One para, therefore it is a paragraph. So I have just started it, and it is you who have to finish. See, drinking water, how we can start? Water is a lifesaver when it is pure, but a killer when it is polluted. Definitely, the another name of water is life. Why? Because it saves our life. But if it is polluted, it is going to take our life away. So very careful. Water is a lifesaver when it is pure, but a killer when it is polluted. Water not only quenches our thirst, but also keeps us fit and healthy. Drinking Clean water is very important for us. Now, remember to add more in this short paragraph. You can talk about hydration. You need to be hydrated. Your body needs to be hydrated. You need water for digestion. And the water cycle inside your body, you can talk about it. So, very important topic. I believe you can finish this activity. You can finish this paragraph on your own. Please use your own words. Okay? Now, dear students, there is one more activity for all of you. It is in page number 7, exercise D. Read the following text. It is coming in the next page. Then discuss with your partner and write K if the text is knowledge-based. So if it is knowledge-based, write K. Or S if the text is skill-based. Or A if the text refers to attitude against each text. Now, if you do not have a partner at home, you may discuss with your sibling. Maybe you can ask your parents. You can ask your teacher over phone. Or maybe you can mail. But I'm confident after learning this lesson, you are quite able to complete the activity. You know which one is knowledge, write K. You know which one is skill, write S. And you know which one is attitude-based, write A. So, let us begin the activity. Let's start the first one. According to Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, a democratic government is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. This means that the people have the right to control the government. Now, this is something that you earn by reading a book, maybe by reading a website, maybe by reading a newspaper or a magazine. So this is definitely a knowledge. So let us write K. Second one, 2 students are making a kite with colored paper, sticks, glue, and string. What do you think? You may have a knowledge of how to make a kite, maybe by reading, maybe by watching a video in YouTube. But unless you have your paper, colored paper, sticks and glue and string, you cannot make your kite. So this is definitely your skill. So let us write S. Very easy. More. Number 3. Tisha's room was always messy. It means unorganized. She could not find things easily. Recently, she visited her cousin Ritu in Chattogram. She saw that Ritu's room was very neat and tidy. Everything was exactly in its place. Ritu could instantly find what she wanted. After getting back home, Tisha spent a whole weekend making her room well organized. So what do you think? By getting the knowledge from her cousin's room in Chattogram, Ritu is the person who has her room organized. But Tisha, her room is not organized. So Tisha got the knowledge, or maybe from the skill of Ritu, Tisha has made a change in her life. She has started organizing her room, and finally she organized her room. So this is a positive change in Tisha's mind. So it is definitely going to be attitude. So let us write A. Very easy. Some more. Number 4, it is the duty of every citizen to observe the Constitution and laws, to maintain discipline, to perform public duties, and to protect public properties. The Constitution of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. This is a knowledge. Without reading a book, without reading the Constitution, it is not possible for you to learn. So, this is a knowledge that you get from a book, maybe from a person, maybe from other sources. So, it is knowledge, so we have written K. Next one, students in pairs are acting out a dialogue in a classroom. So, this is skill, because by learning about a dialogue, they are participating. They're doing it in person. So, this is definitely skill. So, we have written S. Number 6. Mowli is back from school. She is very hungry and looks exhausted. What's wrong, Mowli? Asks her mother anxiously. Don't worry, Mom. I'm okay. I just didn't have my tiffin today. But why? Our peon died this morning. With other students, I gave my tiffin money to the widow. Have a look. Molly is a student. She just found out that the peon of her school is no more. So what she did, along with her other friends, when she saw that her other friends gave money to the widow of the peon, she also did it. So this is a change in her attitude. So this is attitude based, and therefore we have written A. Now, my dear students, let us recap what we have learned today. We have completed Lesson 2 of Unit 1, and we learned about knowledge, skills, and attitudes. We know that knowledge is a kind of information that we get from different sources. And by using the information, we apply it and have some skills. And eventually, with this knowledge and skills, we have a change in our mind, which is our attitude. And we should have positive attitudes. Very important.